recording. Let's see, it is recording. Okay, let's close that. And we're live. So welcome back, guys. We are going to do Puzzle Rush and it's training session. So basically, it's not much.
But let me ask you a question about chess. Okay? Dad. And also you guys can click on what you say in the comments. Isn't that right, Dad?
Yeah, they can, but you're out of view.
So, how do you feel when you're playing chess?
Okay, here we are. So, what are we going to do? Your cousin Dylan is here. But let's see. Yes, here we are. We're streaming. Okay, so this is the first puzzle. Oh, this one already solved. This is straightforward. Yeah.
It's just
I hope it's still showing.
okay.
Yes, it is. All right.
Guys,
And yeah,
we had just solved one puzzle.
So this one the same thing. This one you already know. And the idea is that the king at
It's
the back.
a back rank checkmate.
Back rank
Queen
checkmate, yes.
attacking the king.
So you know you're gonna check and it's going to block the rook there.
Yeah.
So you're going to check queen times d1 and then queen times f1.
F1.
Okay. This one you already know the answer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what is the answer?
It's rook to e1.
Very good. That was very fast and correct. Rook to e1 is checkmate. And this one you already know the answer?
Mm-hmm.
What's the answer?
Isn't it black to play?
Black to play. And the move is?
People could.
Now what is the move? What is the move?
It's on b1.
What is the move to b1? Say the move.
It's a checkmate.
What is the move? What is the move?
It's
Rook to b1.
b1.
And then they will block with the rook on d1. We pick it. Rook times d1.
Yeah.
And then rook times e1. Very good. What is the move here? Same idea, right? Okay, what is the move? Say the move.
So it's rook a.
Rook to a1. Rook to a1. Okay. Rook to a1. They're going to block on c1. So rook times c1. And now what is the move? Say it.
Surely
Yes.
it's on.
What is the move? What is the move? There's nothing like
It's a rook to.
not rook to rook times. When you take it's rook times.
Rook times d.
d1. That's checkmate. Okay. This move is very easy. What is the move?
Guys, this one it's a queen and bishop combo.
Okay, it's a queen and bishop combo. So the move is?
So it. Can I explain to them a little about a combo? A combo is what you normally. A combo is what you normally use by two pieces working together to defeat a king plus a checkmate. Isn't that true, Dad?
Yeah, that is true. A combo is just working together. Okay, but what is the move? So you don't take a very long time.
It's queen f2.
Queen what? F2.
Queen times f2.
Queen times f2 checkmate. Correct. So that's a move. Okay, what do you notice? Like this thing looks like it has a lot of space to escape, does it?
Yes, but you guys, you might say it has a lot of space, but it doesn't.
Why not?
Guys, a knight doesn't go straight like a rook.
So let me tell you, so that you keep it very simple and straightforward. You know, if you say many things like this knight is controlling that square. End of story. Very simple, like the way in your campaign video, right? Yeah. So not very many lengthy stories. So this king actually cannot escape. So a move is?
The move is... Wait, I need to...
And your mustache has given you a stain on your face, so you probably have to go and wash your face from your milk mustache. Then you come. Hurry, 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 hurry. So...
It's...
How come your milk is brown? You've added something.
Brown?
It's white. Oh, okay, fine.
It's just the shadow.
Okay, rook to b1. But go wash your mouth, mommy. Did a milk mustache and didn't wash. Wait it for you. That was a sneeze. Right, so these are puzzles that Tel already knows. So you're not going to get to spend time on them because these are puzzles that she'll just find normally. So I'm trying to get her to a place where she's able to practice and we learn a couple of points.
I'll also be looking for you after I'm done with exams.
Yeah, you better. That's Dylan, who has ever beaten me in chess. And that's a very rare thing, actually. Yeah, so I was very fortunate in the second phase, which just ended. I got I won 4 games, drew 2 out of 6. It's one of the toughest tournaments in Kenya.
And imagine he traveled without me.
So that's why we're learning. Okay, so this position, who is better, do you think?
I think it's white.
Why is white better?
Because it's about to promote, number one, and I have no, it's white because it has a promoting queen that's about to come, and when it promotes, oh, it's not white, I think it's black.
Why is it black? Why did he change your mind?
Bishop tricks.
Bishop tricks. Yeah,
Yeah.
bishops are very tricky. They tend to hide very fast.
And imagine that somebody who came when I was 5, I lost a whole queen for that.
Yep. I can imagine. Because bishops tend to hide very fast. So you have to take your time and look. So what have you noticed? That if you promote, what happens?
If we promote, the bishop will capture it.
Okay.
And if it captures it, I'll have 1 pawn. 1 pawn plus a lot of things will...
You'll just lose. Okay. So if you're black, what would you play?
If I was black. If I were black, isn't it already check?
No, the black ones are coming this way.
I could start. Okay.
Okay, look at what white is doing. What is white doing?
I have a feeling we should exchange, capture it, and then make a queen.
Exchange to move the pawn forward.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a mistake that black played. That is such a big blunder. Now it's white to play. Why is it a blunder?
You're right.
Yes, now white is winning. Have you seen?
Yeah.
Why is it a blunder? Why is that move a blunder? That pawn move a blunder?
Because we are blocking the queens.
You're blocking the bishop, right? So what is the best move in this position? What should you play instead? If you're black, what should you play? What's the best move?
Bringing the bishop all away.
Yeah, but you have not paid attention to what, if it's white to play right now, what is white going to play? Remember what I told you? You think about, you ask yourself, if it's my opponent's turn to play, what will they play? So look and see what move they're going to play. They can't queen because the bishop just picked, so that's not a good move. But what else can they do?
So it's white's turn.
It's not white's turn, it's black's turn. But before you play your move, you must pay attention to what white would play if it was white's turn.
It already be over here.
Yeah, it will pick the pawn. And picking that pawn, that's just a queen. You know, in the end game, pawns are like queens. So you can't just let that pawn to disappear like that, right? So what will you play instead? And you can't push the pawn forward, because pushing the pawn forward is a blunder. So what's the correct move?
Pawns are the most important thing in the end game.
Not really the most important, but they can become queens. So if you let one of your pawns go, that's one less queen. You only have a bishop alone can't checkmate.
Yeah.
If you lose this pawn, then you must promote this pawn to win. It's very hard to promote only one pawn. But when you have 2 pawns, you have a good chance.
So I think now, we should first block this from going.
If you block that pawn from going, he's going to pick this pawn. If you move already that pawn is blocked. If you move your bishop here, white is going to pick this pawn.
Okay.
And in fact, it's a draw. If you move this pawn, I pick this, and I'm attacking this pawn. So let's say you play a bishop to c8, right? Okay. What will white play? You've already played this bishop to c8, right? What will white play?
What will white play?
Tell it's not so difficult. It's a very simple thing. You just
think
picks the pawn, right? Okay. Okay. When they've picked the pawn, what are they attacking?
My other pawn.
How do you defend it?
How do we defend it?
Yes. So you've played this move, which I'm telling you is a blunder. Then white has picked this pawn. Now they're attacking your other pawn. And remember, if you lose both pawns, you can't win because a bishop alone can't checkmate. Can a bishop alone checkmate?
It's a very big blunder that.
So
Just after this move,
if he picks the pawn, how do you stop him from taking the other pawn?
He picks one pawn.
If you play bishop to c8, king takes on g5. Okay. Now, if you don't protect this pawn, the next move is obviously takes the pawn, right? So how do you stop that?
It's over here. The king's over here.
The king is on g5. The king is over here.
So, asking me what can I do to stop it? Bringing the king to defend.
Where in which square?
We bring the king to h6.
Is that even legal?
Oh, yeah.
If your king has already come here and your king comes to h6, is that allowed? If you've picked black played here, this is like king plays
I
here.
thought it was.
So you see, so this is a serious blunder. What you should do is play king to h6 now. That's a first move. All right. Now this is not the puzzle. I'm telling you what you should have done. What black played is that, which is a blunder. All right. Now play the correct move. Now we're white. We're not black. We're white. I was just teaching you, like, if I was black in this position, I will 100% play king to h6, and I'm winning.
You gave me outright that I was color black.
You're not black. You're white. Okay. Play. Play the correct move.
Queens always win.
Taking too long. Okay, so this one is very easy. You really know the answer, right? What's the issue here? To explain what's going on very quickly and very concisely.
We are about to. It's a ladder with 2 rooks over a queen and pawns.
Right, so one rook is already cutting off the king, so the other rook is coming in, and there's no way to capture, block or check. So go ahead and do it very quickly. Very good. Okay. This one is super easy. What is the idea here?
It's a queen and bishop combo.
Very good.
Over a king.
And it's a battery, right? The bishop and the queen in a battery. So, and the king has no escape. Very quickly. Many times if the queen comes next to the king. Oh, this is interesting. Okay.
What an interesting puzzle.
Do you know the answer?
I see.
Tell me.
I think. I'm not pretty sure, but I think we bring the queen in to check. That way, no escapes. Can I say it?
Yeah, but first you have to see the whole puzzle. What is the whole idea? So once you play queen to
h5.
Queen to h5 check, then black plays king to g7. What do you mean?
I'm over here.
Yes. So king goes to g8. Check, of course. Black. What does black play?
It has to go to g8. That's the only.
Very good. So what do you play next?
I'm over here, and it's over here.
Yeah.
Me, I could bring into my pawn to block to these escape squares. I can move into one of them, but this one, it won't be pretty safe.
Very good. So that's the whole idea.
Yeah. Then I will just go to that, and then we'll find the struggle.
Nope. When you're
But when
you're
this is I'm gonna struggle.
No, this one you should know. I think you've really improved. Go ahead. Okay, when you're 5, maybe struggle a bit with this. Go ahead. Quickly play it. That's a correct idea. So you have to remember these pawns. Yeah, go ahead and do the move. See, the pawns are very, very powerful. There.
This is getting interesting.
So what's
and
the
interesting?
What do you play here?
But this is a big blunder.
That's a big blunder. Okay, why did they play knight to f6? What was the reason why they played that move?
They wanted to stop us, and the time that the queen is, but I'm just gonna say, Hode.
Be clear. Be clear. Explain clearly what you mean. What are they stopping you from doing?
They're stopping us from checkmating.
Where were you going to checkmate?
We were supposed to checkmate on queen to h7.
Very good. So now they've played knight f6, which is stopping queen to h7. For those who are watching, this is where we are supposed to go. So this, what do you call a piece that is protecting a square? A defender, right? Okay. What do you do to defenders?
We capture defenders.
Very good.
Or else attack them.
Very good. So go ahead and do the correct thing, because now nothing is defending. Very good.
Okay. And now we call it a checkmate.
It's not a checkmate.
Oh no. Interesting. But now we call it the Taylor maneuver.
Let's see the Taylor maneuver. Then you see the king is completely blocked, right? Yeah.
Welcome to the Taylor maneuver.
Okay, very nice. This should be a very easy one. Let me see if you know the answer.
I think on number 12, it's rook to e8, but I have to wait and think.
Okay, think.
Dad, is this just the answer over here? Let me just first show you.
Okay.
It's over here.
Okay. So two rooks can go to e8, right? There's a rook on f and a rook on d. So which rook?
I have a feeling it's
Hey, Mamba Collins. Yes, please. Very fine. Thank you. To you too. No, I'm not. Yeah. No, unfortunately, no. Yeah. Okay, cheers. Okay. Go ahead. So which rook?
I was just showing you that.
So now here, if you just say rook to e8, it's confusing. Someone reading can't tell whether you meant the rook that was here or the rook that was here.
This was the
I'm also
rook
teaching you how
on
to.
F8.
Yeah. So the way you write it, now instead of writing R E8, you write R F E8. It means the rook on F to E8. Correct?
In the habitants find out.
Yeah, they know that's the correct way. Because now, if you just write rook to E8, someone reading your writing cannot tell unless you're there which rook did you move. Was it this one or this other one? Because this one is still rook to E8. This is also rook to E8. So if you move the rook on F, you just write R, F, capital R, small f, small e8. It means the rook on F to E8. And this side you say rook on D to E8. Okay, so which rook do you want to move?
The one on F.
What's the idea?
My idea is to chase away the king, and then I capture his rook, and then it can't move away. So, meaning that it's a checkmate by that move.
Very good. So again, it's a very simple concept. Chasing the defender, right? So you're gonna chase the defender away, then you pick the rook. Picking this rook is a blunder, because right? If you just pick right away, so you chase
That
it,
could shock me.
that will shock you. Okay, play.
But for a 3-year-old, it's actually nice. Because for a 3-year-old, knowing how to capture something, when that's the exact same age I started.
Good job. You've been playing chess for 3 years. Wow. Okay, play. Okay, do it.
Actually, for 2 years, because I've not been practicing.
Yep.
This is so Except for
Very good. Another interesting idea.
Wait, that's interesting following me. Wait, interesting stuff following anytime I'm doing it. Anytime.
Tell me what you see here. Do you think you can tell what this answer is?
No.
It's very easy. So first things first, look at all the pieces on the board, right? So just do a mental note. Like, I can see a king, I can see a rook, I can see a bishop,
Let me.
I can see another bishop, I can see a queen, and I can see these pawns, right? Have you seen? Have you seen all the white pieces?
Yes.
Okay, he's not just looking at it, also looking at what it's doing generally. So you basically see
And what it's planning.
what it's planning. Yeah, so basically you look at, okay, make sure you take note of what they're doing. Then also you look at this bishop, which is really making our life a bit miserable, and that pawn, we have really weak light squares. There's a queen there, there's a rook, there's a knight. Great. Okay, so we've basically taken note of everything that's there. That's the first step, even before checks captures attacks. Because if you don't see all the pieces, you can miss some checks, you can miss some attacks, and some attacks. Great. So okay, fair enough. Now, any ideas that are hitting you? Can you see any idea?
Okay. Let me first look. I got idea hit me in my mind.
What's the idea that hit you?
So this idea, sometimes I'm very cheeky with it. Sometimes I just forget it.
Okay.
So there's this one that I really like playing the opening.
What's the idea?
It's C bishop to. Wait, both of them they are on C.
Yeah.
Okay, 3 C3 bishop going to C3 bishop going to okay, F. Wait, C3 bishop is go times F6.
How many bishops can go to F6? Exactly. So if it's only one, you don't have to say where it is. Just say bishop times f6. If two bishops can go to f6, then you have to say which one. But if it's only one, just say bishop times. The reason why we said rook f was because two rooks could go to e8. Then you have to specify and say which rook. But when only one can go, you don't say where it was. You just say bishop times f6. Why, will they not take your bishop? When they take the bishop, what happens?
They really can't take the bishop with the pawn.
Why?
That is in the middle. It is getting pinned.
It's pinned, very nice.
But it doesn't mean until the queen has to stay there.
Wait 1 minute. So suppose after you've picked the bishop, the knight, right? It's like it's a pre-knight. It's a pre-knight is not protected, right? There's something you're threatening. What are you threatening?
I'm threatening a checkmate.
How do they stop that checkmate?
They put a wall in front of my queen.
How?
That's
What move will they
this
play?
one pawn. It's not a must, it stays in front of the king. The one on G.
So what move will they play?
7. So all we can do with it, it can go straightly automatically.
To which square?
Pieces. So it can go to G6.
D6, very good.
And that's the move. So the queen can't jump over the pieces. It's only the knight.
Very good. But now another very important idea that happens. What is the problem with playing G6? G6 does something very bad to that.
It makes a weakness. That's very.
Which weaknesses has it made?
It have made dark weaknesses
That's the weaknesses.
around the king.
Very
That
good.
so many pieces can go to, especially the queen.
So do you get an idea of what you can do next?
Yes.
What move will you
I
play?
go queen to H6.
What are you threatening
But
something?
on the end, I'm
Queen to H6.
threatening a checkmate again,
And how
as
do
you
they
say.
and how do they stop that checkmate?
How do we stop the
How does
checkmate?
black stop that checkmate?
Let's now see. I have a feeling there's nowhere for it to go to.
Yeah, because either they can eat one of your pieces, either the bishop or the queen. They can't do that, right? They can protect the square that you want to checkmate in, which is G7, and they can't protect. Can they protect
What
it?
a shock.
What a shocking shock. Or they can counterattack you, meaning, can they checkmate you before you checkmate them? That's called a counterattack. Do they have a checkmate? Why? What if they come rook e1 check? Because your king is really also weak.
After that, they can just capture it immediately.
Capture who captures?
Like, they can just go over here immediately and checkmate. So it has one. How should we stop it? Okay, but as I go over here, doesn't it even mean capturing this? What a shock.
Tello, if you play bishop takes f6 and they play rook to e1, what do you do?
Okay, it's a checkmate. The queens are defending, the bishop is defending, the pawn is also doing some work.
Do you know why you're missing this very easy puzzle? It's because you didn't look at all the pieces. I told you look at all the pieces, you did not look at all the pieces. Because if you look at all the pieces again, you see the answer.
Okay.
What pieces does white have?
They have a queen, two bishops, and a rook. And some more pawns and a king.
So what are those pieces doing?
Okay.
What is the
queen,
rook doing?
The rook is just on the side, wishing to itself. But actually, it's not a checkmate when they play over there.
Yeah, now you see. Because you see, you're not looking at the rook because the pieces that are hidden. And that's a very important point I need to teach you. So you learn that. Right? Okay, now play. Now you've checked and seen they don't have a checkmate. Right? So, and how do they not have a checkmate? You looked at queen, you thought it was... see, we really looked at this. So what are we doing now? Yes.
Oh, and I also win at for 3 queen.
Now the checkmate can be stopped. Very nice.
Okay.
This is a very important lesson
Son.
in chess, right? Who's better?
Both structure.
Well, I'll start with material. Who has more material?
It's white. It has more pawns plus a bishop. Then they have 4 pawns.
What hope does black have?
Hope.
Like, how can he not fail to lose this position? What is his best hope? To win or to draw? How can they win this position?
How does black win? You're black.
We are black. Get a bishop down. A bishop and a pawn.
Hello.
What's the idea before you say the move? What idea? What do you need to do?
We have to clear some pawns. Now because clearing some pawns can also make, you see, some of my pawns are on light squares. But one of my hopes are to keep away from that bishop.
If you just keep away from the bishop, let me tell you what white is going to do. White doesn't have to do anything else. They just have to move this pawn one step, make a passed pawn, make a queen, and checkmate you. So you can't wait forever. Waiting, you'll be checkmated. So you have to find something active to do. When you do nothing, it's called passive play. So passive play will not help you. Passive will just, in this position, it's just like waiting to be checkmated. Because just give them many moves. So you have to think of something active that you can do to make sure you're not getting checkmated.
It can make us strong.
Not strong. What is the idea? Tell us. This is a very simple one. It's very easy, very simple. Look. How can you fail to lose this position? What must you do?
How can we not fail the position? Having open, like having a passed pawn. Having a passed pawn, promoting and winning the game.
Exactly. Do you have a passed pawn?
Yes.
Yeah, you already have a passed pawn.
So
you
that's
are hope. Yeah, it's a very simple thing. Chess is
and we should move with the pawn.
So the idea is to
Just in case.
so which pawn can you promote? Really, in this position, the pawn on.
Put this
The pawn on.
down. Put this down.
The okay. The pawn on.
I put on B3.
Pawn on b3, right? If you want to promote a pawn, what must you do?
If we want to promote a pawn, we should move with the pawn, pushing the pawn, and
It's very important to make sure that the path of the pawn is not blocked and that the pawn can move forward safely, right? So if I was white, if you're white in this position, right? Black has only one hope. One hope. Their hope is to make this pawn a queen. That is their only hope, right?
but
So if you're white, this other side it will not work. You're too far away. You're not in the square of the pawn. They'll just play here, push and make a queen. The only hope is to make this pawn a queen, right? So if you're white, what do you do? If you're not white, you're black. But if you're white, what do you do? What's your best move as white if you decide to play?
I would wait to play right now. Blocking the pawn's path.
How do you do that?
We go by going with the king in front of the pawn on B2.
Very good. And that's a very important lesson in all of chess. Passed pawns are very dangerous. and blocking them sometimes is a very useful thing, and you block them from very early on so they can become queens. And if white really wants to play king to b2, and if they play king to b2, black will never make a queen and black will just lose. All right? Now you are black, so play the correct move. Now you have the ideas. Tello, what are you doing? You want to give out the pawn for free? You want to push it. If you push it, what happens to it? Really? Think again. You want to move this pawn here. If you move it there, what happens?
Get captured.
Of course it's getting captured. Huh? That was shocking. What a shock. Yeah, so think. Stop worrying and just think. It's a very easy move.
Okay. Pushing the king.
You just have to stop this king from getting there. Protect that square. That's all you have to do. Simple chess, right?
When we now push the pawn.
Yes, now you push the pawn. Because now if you make the mistake, of playing here, right? What will white play?
What will white play?
Because this is a blunder. If you move your king here, right, so that you can protect the two squares, this is a blunder. What will white play?
The king's over here.
Mm-hmm.
On where the arrow is. How should we stop it? That's how we can. First of all, we should that's how we're gonna take a super center and win.
As white? Yeah. No, you will not. How many moves do you need to make a queen as white if you do that? So you're thinking that if black plays here, then white plays right here.
Oopsies. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 moves. And black needs how many moves to make a queen?
1, 2.
So you'll never make a queen. If you allow that pawn to queen, end of story. So if black plays here, this is a serious blunder. Black playing here is a blunder, right? Playing the pawn to b2 is a correct move. This is a correct move. This is a blunder. But if black makes this blunder, then white plays this move. It's a blunder. White has only one move that is winning. Every other move after this is losing. What is the winning move for white? You have to just think of the ideas. What's the problem? What is black threatening? How do you ensure that
What black threatening? To make a queen.
How do you stop that? It's a very common idea in chess.
Okay. Let me stop worrying. Take my time and stop worrying by thinking on the board.
Yeah. And the first thing you do is look at all the pieces. So you need to see What pieces are there on the board? What can they do? Right? Simple chess. What are you thinking of? Sometimes you get the right answer in your head, but because you're worrying, you refuse to say it because you think it's wrong. What answer have you thought about?
It's over here, so
The king. So black makes the mistake of playing the king to f7. Sorry, a2. What is the correct move for white to ensure that black can never make a queen?
I think to use the key.
You
The
think?
white key.
You think?
To use the white key.
Where does the white king use it? Where?
The white king goes to C3.
The white king goes to c3. I push the pawn forward.
Continue and oh my gosh, it's so hard.
So moving the king to c3 doesn't work because already now the king is protecting all the squares. So it's just going to push to b2 and b1 check. So what is the correct move?
That's not the correct move. Wait. I've just looked at the king. Isn't it true? It's time to look at the bishop. What can the bishop do? It can block this square number 1.
How can it block the square? It's on e1.
The bishop. It's on e1. Can double travel to c3.
Okay, I push the pawn to b2.
Push the pawn to b2. That could not be a good sacrifice.
What will not be a good sacrifice?
Sacrifice. Oh, it's sacrificing a pawn for a bishop.
Who's better if you sacrifice the pawn for the bishop? See, this is what I tell you. You see the answer, but because you have allowed fear to be in your heart, you are afraid to say the obvious thing. This is not a pawn. If you don't take this pawn, it's going to become a queen. Black will have a queen, you'll have a bishop. It is a very bad idea to not sacrifice your bishop for that pawn.
I got it, but I just didn't. I was shy to say it.
Not shy, you are not confident. Just need to be confident in your answers. Chess is very simple. Trust, believe in yourself. This is what I see. It may be right, it may be wrong. Don't dismiss yourself and say you're wrong before someone tells you you're wrong. Say the answer you have in mind. Okay? And many times you can think, I see this move, but I think it's wrong. You don't know why it's wrong, you just think in your heart. Right? And so you remove it, but it's the right move. Like in this situation, you 100% must sacrifice this bishop for that pawn. Because if you don't sacrifice it, this is going to become a queen, this will become a bishop. So look at this guy as a queen. And many times in chess, you sacrifice a piece for a pawn that's going to become a queen. Because you can see the future. If you know this is going to become a queen, why would you leave it on the board? If I play here, and you play your bishop here, and I push the pawn, if you don't take that pawn, the next move I'm making it a queen, right? So it's really a bad idea not to exchange it. So remember that. And then to stop past pawns, look at the squares they have to go to. It has to go to b2 and b1, right? So you put something that can capture it at one of those squares. Either you block it. If you can't block it, you put something to capture it, or you queen first. How do you know if you're gonna queen first? Just count. This is 1, 2. If you had one move to queen, that is fine. But here you have 6. So you definitely have to stop that pawn, right? Okay, so the correct move, because after you push this pawn, now the bishop can't stop it, the king can't stop it. But if you move the king, the bishop can stop your pawn. Okay, that's why this is correct. Too late. Have you seen? Okay. I hope that makes sense. Does it?
15 with no run.
Okay, go ahead and make this move.
This move. So many people could just play this right away.
What is the move?
Can I just say what I said in the first place? And then I explain to the people.
Okay, do it. Quickly, I don't want the stream to be long because it's training time. The stream is not the issue. The issue is to train you. So I don't want to take a long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was queen to c1. The problem is the bishop will capture.
Okay.
And then I saw it's a1 with the queen because that way it just blocks. We capture.
Yeah,
We
great.
block.
Very
It
good.
blocks.
Very good.
It blocks with the bishop, then blocks with the rook, and then blocks with the knight.
Very good. Okay.
Me fall for that trick.
What trick are you about to fall for?
Me fall for
Okay.
a rook.
So what is the correct move?
The correct move is rook to d to d8.
Yeah, quickly do it. Simple chess.
Capture, we capture with the queen.
Very good.
17.
Okay, look at this idea. What's the idea here? It's a check.
Okay.
Very common idea in chess.
So when the queen
Look at all your pieces. The only two is very easy chess.
Dad, I'm looking at both of them.
Okay, fine.
So I'm saying the queen is like it's like this going straight and going this. It's attacking this queen. But tell you wait, pause. It has a battery, and if we like capture the queen. It will capture with the rook. When they capture with the rook, we won't be any happy because of that. But that's something that's got us. It's a queen and knight combo.
It's a check. Tell.
Oh. It wants to keep on checking me.
Not keep on checking you. If you don't capture the queen, let's say you move your king away, what will black play?
Keep on checking.
He'll not tell. Look at your opponent's checks, captures, attacks. Let's say you move your king to g1. What will black play? Of course. Very simple chess. You should see that. Okay, so don't make assumptions. As much as you look at your checks, captures, attacks, the reason why sometimes you lose games because you don't see. Okay, even me, I don't look at the checks, captures, attacks of my opponent. That's a very bad habit. I need to see. Like I think they'll check me, but it's just a free queen, right? So what does that tell you? And the principle I'm teaching you here is sometimes you see a good move.
But you look for a better one.
Nope. You see a good move, it's the right move. but you think something wrong is going to happen, so you stop thinking, you don't think ahead. And I told you to think how many moves? 3 moves. So if I play here and they play here, that's 1 move. Number 2, where can I play? Where will they play? Number 3. So you look at every move, 3 moves deep, and you're gonna do amazing. Just look at, like, when you calculate, think of the line, like after this, do you have another move after that? Do you have another move after that? Do you have another move? Okay. So think again. Start with the queen takes the queen, rook takes the queen. Do you have a good move after that? Queen takes, rook takes. Queen times e5, rook times e5. Okay, you exchange the queens, you pick the queen, the rook has picked the queen. Do you have a good move? Do you?
Yes.
What move do you have?
Fork.
Exactly. It's a very easy fork to see, but you'll not see it because you'll just see if I take the queen, they take back. Okay? And that is not. And also wait before you play the fork. Anytime you see 2 pieces on the same color,
it means
on this,
the rook.
listen, and there's a diagonal and only 2 squares in between. The knight can fork them here, and then it can also fork them here. So these forks, you should always just know those forks are possible, right? So knight forks are very common things in chess. Whenever you see a check, just know the knight fork is a very nice common tactic in chess.
Can I please go to the toilet?
Yes, please, please. Okay. So we are more or less just practicing chess. I believe Telo should be getting around 30 by now in Puzzle Rush, but I haven't been training her, so I'm just restarting the training. Dylan, you like this? This Akinaera can't stand it.
For real?
So it's traditional.
I thought it would be much sour, but it.
Because we added milk today. Otherwise, such a delicacy. It's been a very long stream, but I haven't talked to her for so long. She has just coming up. So I'm gonna give her some attention. By the way, are we still on? Yes, we are. Oh, nobody has commented anything so far, which is fine on this. And an hour. Interesting. I thought it was much longer than this. When do you start your exams?
Monday.
They run for how long?
A week. Sorry, 2 weeks.
Okay. I'm trying to get Telo to know that these puzzles are easy and she can actually do them, because you're 18, this is pretty straightforward. The more she does them, the easier they become. But I need to teach her a few patterns very early. Telo, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Okay. Let's go. All right. So it's black to play. Okay. But before we play our move, we normally ask ourselves, if it's my opponent's turn to play, what will they play?
Yeah. If you don't, you might lose.
Exactly. So have a look and see what your opponent. If it's white to play, what will they play?
Look at all of the pieces first. So let's start with the king. The king is on the corner. You got this rook is this rook, and queen is kind of setting a trap.
So if it's white to play, it's very obvious this one. What is the move? Sorry.
This one, it's now the queen just so that's the king. Now the F bishop.
Hello. If it's white to play, which F rook? There's no F rook. Hello, but it's white. Why are you looking at black?
It's white to
If no, it's black to play. But if it was white to play now, what would white play?
White could bring down his rook.
To which square?
So
And then what would black play in that situation? Confidence, Tello. When you have the answer, just say what the answer you're seeing.
okay. Oh, I think the answer is a checkmate.
So white is taking a checkmate, right? That's very obvious. So when it's a checkmate, the first thing you want to check, can I checkmate you first? All right. Number 2, can I capture any of those checkmating pieces?
Yeah.
And number 3, can I protect the square or can I escape, right? So what do you want to check? If you don't checkmate, can you capture the queen or the rook?
No.
No, you can't. Can you checkmate the white king instead? That's counterplay. Counterplay is very important in chess.
I think check, but checkmate. No.
Remember what I told you. Think in 3 moves, not one. One move is just one move, but you have to think like in 3 moves. I play here, I play there, I play there, I play here, I play here. That is it. So look and see carefully. Like this position is a very common. Do you have a combo? Do you have a combo?
Right now. It only is for the white pieces.
Do you have a combo black pieces?
Black pieces on a check. But let me
Look at all your pieces.
pieces forward.
So we've already seen there's a serious checkmate threat. And sometimes when you see a checkmate threat like this, you can panic immediately and you just make a move like try and move the rook away, which doesn't help you. You move the rook away and you're still checkmated. Or you move this pawn and you're still checkmated.
A 2-move checkmate, I think.
What is a 2-move checkmate? Say loudly. Queen.
So you fast.
Confidence, tell. Stop being fearful. Okay? Doesn't matter. Just say. Believe in yourself. What is the move? Say it loudly.
Okay, it's queen to F to F2.
Okay, so the first thing you want to note is you also have a queen and a knight combining against the king. So you already have a queen and knight combo, right? So queen to F2, right? And where does the black king go? White king go, sorry?
Where does the white king go?
That's how you calculate. You have to think about, so start with this check. What are their options?
Like what can they play?
After the check, because you have to, that's how you think in chess. You look at the
After their check,
after queen to
they can move down.
look at all the squares the king can go to. Okay, that's how you calculate. Then you look at what next.
It can go up, it can go
Which
down.
squares? Which squares?
He can go to wait. It can go to queen d8,
D1
d1, I mean,
and
and d
D3. Good. So the king can go to two squares, king D1 and king D3. Okay. So now calculate. Now you start with the first one. Start with the, let's say, which one do you start with, D1 or D3?
d1.
D1. Okay. So if you go to D1, what are your options? What are the other moves? What moves do you have? So you've played queen f2, king has gone to d1. What are your checks? You normally start with bringing more pieces to the check, to the party, right? So in this case, I would think of my knight. Do you have a knight check that can come in? Tell you, this knight can't check the king. This knight is on b1. You have only this queen and this knight.
And so this one will, if the king,
Tello, do you have a check with this knight? After queen f2, king d1, do you have a check with the knight on g4?
I think so. Right now.
Not now. You have played queen to f2, king has gone to d1.
Yes.
Where is the check? Knight 2?
Knight 2.
Cover them up.
To E.
Knight to e3. Okay. So when you play knight to e3 check, where does white play?
How does white play?
Look at the white king. So queen f2 check, king d1, knight f3 check. Where does white play?
How does white play?
Look at the board. The knight has come to e3, it's check. That's move number 2. So what is white's move number 2?
I know what's white's move. Okay, it's a check over here.
What is say the square?
It's king to c1.
King to c1, great. And what move do you play? Where's your queen?
My queen.
Where's your knight? Do you have a combo? Do you have a checkmate? Yeah. So I want you to remember this is a very common tactic where you have a knight that seems like it's far away, but the queen comes to the second rank, then the knight comes, and it's always checkmate there, unless something is protecting. It's a very common tactic. You'll see it a lot. This is another queen and knight combo checkmate. It's very common. See it a lot. So you already know, if I play queen to f2 check and they play king to d1, that's checkmate in 2. Knight e3, king c1, queen c2 checkmate, right? You have seen that. But white doesn't have, is not forced to move to d1. They have another square. Which is the other square?
It's not only that one.
If you check them on f2, where else could they go to? If they go to d3, what do you play?
There was a checkmate over there that I've just not forgotten.
Look. So you look and see. It's not about forgetting. You look and see. The first thing I want you to notice is when the king comes here, right? It happens like this in chess a lot. Okay, let's assume this king was here. Can it go to these squares? If the king was here, can it go to these squares? These ones where I'm pointing with the arrow. Can it go to those squares? Like D0. Can it go to those squares?
No.
There are no squares there, of course it's blocked. So this one is very easy to see. what is sometimes difficult to see, when the king has come here, there are 3 pieces here. It's already blocked. It's like in the back rank. So you really need to notice that as much as it's not in the back rank, when this king comes to d3, it really cannot go to those 3 squares. It's already blocked. So it's once you begin to see chess like that, it becomes very easy. So the king is already here. You have your queen there. You have your knight there. Can you find a move?
Playing here.
Then they go to d3. Then what do they do?
D3. D3.
Okay, let's put. I know they're gonna play to d1, but let's start with this one. So we, okay, this check. Suppose this king came here. Now the king is here. What is the move?
What is the move?
Remember, this king, once it's come, it's trapping itself. It can't go these sides.
Yes.
What?
Voila.
What is the move? Say the word. Say the word.
It's queen to e3.
Checkmate.
Rank check.
Exactly, because when the queen can go next to the king and the king can't move and can't be captured, it's normally a checkmate, right? Okay, now play the other moves. Remember this pattern of checkmate, right? This you already looked at and saw it.
Okay, here.
We can calculate this on Tello. Checkmate.
Check.
Okay, so you remember that one. Okay. This looks fairly easy.
The laptop is overheating.
So this is, since this is training, this rook king looks like it has space, but it doesn't. The rook is blocking, the knight is blocking. So basically it's a back rank issue, right? Just come here, check. The queen will come and block, but the rook and the queen are protecting. So that's going to be checkmate, right? See? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I like this puzzle.
But 120.
But 20 is too low. I want us to get to 35. That's the whole point. The reason why you don't get these puzzles, because I've not trained you these ideas. This, wait, what happened? Oh, we pulled that. Okay, coming back. Look for a fork. It's a fork idea. Very simple knight fork. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Win some in material. Look at it, look at it. Can you see a knight fork somewhere?
This fork, it can be captured
By what?
by a queen.
So think more about other forks. Fork ideas. It's a fork idea. So I'm going to teach you this one, okay?
I know it.
Have you seen?
Plan.
Okay. So remember these kinds of forks, and especially times where you can even give your queen. All right? Have you seen?
Yeah.
Okay. This one, very nice. Very nice, very nice, very nice. This is just a king hunt. Okay, so this king doesn't look like it has many squares. I have all these guys that can attack the king. I have my queen, I have my bishop, I have my knight, and I can see this queen is almost trapped. The king is almost trapped. So we have this check here. Have you seen? Because when they run there, I have this check here. Okay, when they block, checkmate. Very nice checkmate like that. Okay, this is an easy move. It's a fork, but you have to look at it and see. LPDO, loose pieces drop off.
Yep.
Can you see loose pieces?
Those pieces drop off, like right now.
Right now, yes. Black has. Can you see black loose pieces for black? Very, very bad move.
Black loses pieces.
Yes. Black has just played knight takes e4. They've taken a free pawn. But by taking that free pawn, they've made their knight lose. How many loose pieces does black have?
Black have.
Yeah.
It's 1, 2.
Which is the second one? Tell me the names of the pieces. Tell me where they're sitting.
2 rooks
Mm-hmm.
on A8.
Quickly, you're speaking in slow motion. Remember how you're doing your video for your campaign. When you're doing slow motion, I show you how that video was. Yeah, so that's the same way even when you're streaming. So slow motion speaking. Okay. So rook on A8 and rook on H8. The other piece that is loose.
It's
Slow motion, please.
knight to E4.
Knight on E4. Okay.
Is that better?
That's better. So what is the correct move?
What they call it?
How can you attack two loose pieces at the same time? Can you find a move that
Two loose pieces at the same time. Attacking.
So if it's like a fork, so I just look at, is there any line that is connecting these two pieces? Yes, there is, but there's so many things in between. I can't attack those at the same time. Okay, I don't have a diagonal fork. Is there anything connecting these two pieces? No. Is there any line connecting these two pieces? Yes, there is. They're on the same diagonal. What is the move?
What should do?
This knight and this bishop, they are connected on the same diagonal, and that's an empty diagonal. Can you see? So what can go on a diagonal?
Bishop.
Or
Queen.
they're on a light squares. Do you have a light square? Do you have a light squared bishop that can go anywhere here?
No, but we have a light squared queen.
Good. So play the move. See how I found that move? Yeah. Okay. Now you protect one. What's the move? Quickly. Quickly, Tello. Quickly. Can be picked. It's the correct move. Very good.
Yeah.
This one is easy.
Easy? What do you mean by easy?
Very easy move. It's like a number 2 puzzle rush.
No, it isn't.
It is.
Number 5.
Number 2.
Number 5.
Okay, number 5. Number 5 is easy. It's like 2200. Can you see the move? What's the idea?
I think it's queen up with
Queen towards the
into A, B, C,
Queen to
D, 1.
into D1. And then when they take bishop times D1,
Bishop times 1.
you didn't look at right. The moment you play here, check. This bishop comes and picks like that.
Okay, it's going to be
Yeah,
One.
when there are two squares, you have to ask yourself, why is one right, why is one wrong? Right? There we go. I know you're a little bit tired, so we should actually be finishing.
and I'm not yet even talking dinner.
Okay, we should be finishing right now. Okay, so what do you think is the answer here? Look at all the pieces, what they're doing. Black is completely winning. What's the winning idea?
What's the winning idea right now? To promote and checkmate.
Yeah, to promote. But the problem is, if you want to push this pawn, what can black do to try and stop that?
It's rook to H8.
Which is a skewer, right? If you move your king, they take your pawn. But there's a catch. It's a very common idea. When they play that check, you will not move your king. What will you do?
There's a catch.
Yes.
I know what the catch is.
What is a catch? When they play rook to H8,
What's a catch?
catch is like there's a trick. Like it won't go exactly as it plans. There's a catch. So what is a catch? So white is hoping
Move the king, but
you will not move the king when you
I'm
check.
still gonna defend it.
How? The pawn has already moved one step. It's here. So if you move your king, you're not defending it. And moving the king is not the right idea. So the answer here is for you to remember when you're checked. First thing is you check if you can capture. Second, you check if you can block. Okay? Can you block that check? You play here, then they check you. And yes, when they check you there,
And then it comes in and I run.
okay? And that's a very common idea, bringing your rook to block the check, okay?
I just said you're gonna almost to be finished.
Yes, we are almost finished. This is a very easy puzzle, because you sacrifice a queen here. Okay? These are just ideas. Please pay attention, because if you learn the ideas very quickly, my 2 rooks, this king is completely trapped, and 2 rooks
It's
are enough.
not trapped.
Okay? Let's see. Normally, rook and a queen are more than enough to checkmate. Okay? So that's what we're gonna do. We're going to bring our queen here. Okay, how do we check you again? I'm trying to figure out whether this check works.
I think it works.
Doesn't, because when they play here, what do we play next?
This is
We have to sacrifice our rook. This is a bit tricky. This is a hard one.
I can't figure it out.
No, you can, but I have to teach you why. Does it work even?
Let you first find it.
Because I want to play check with the queen. Let me see, this is kind of tricky. Okay, the idea is if I check, you pick, I check, you move up, queen to h8 is checkmate. But I can't, how do I force that? So I'm thinking queen to check you. I've seen the answer. Okay. I'll sacrifice on, yeah.
You got it.
I've got it. I'm going to sacrifice here. See this?
What?
This one I'm going to sacrifice here.
I wanna really sacrifice.
So here, what's the idea? This is very nice. This is, you'll be tempted to pick here, but this one will not win. Because you pick, I pick back, then the king comes and picks these pawns, right? You're not looking. You're looking. But remember the square of the pawn. I have a passed pawn here, which requires, this is the square of that pawn. So when I move it
Look
here,
at the box.
the box of the. So again,
The king can capture.
the king can capture it. But I have a solution to force this king to go to the box of my pawn. How? I check you here first.
Check.
Then I check you here. And when I pick here, now you're out of the box. Have you seen? Very common tactic.
He's entering the box.
You can't enter the box. The box is getting smaller all the time. Right? This is a very important tactic. Like this king is
Daddy,
It's fine.
everything.
Okay.
The one.
So let's see if we can take this up a notch. All right.
Because of the place.
So sorry guys, the camera went off and we didn't realize, so we'll definitely improve, have a monitor or something. Okay, so what do I have in mind? This is very easy. I check you here, bring the queen, because that c2 square is also very weak. I check you here. Now this is checkmate. I sort of feel that I can just pick here. Tello, come and show you this one. This is very easy. This is another very common one.
There's only one we are not guessing.
So yeah, I want to show you things. You see, like this knight has come here. But when I move it, I have a battery of bishop and queen attacking that guy. So if I pick here, and you pick, say, with a pawn, I can just pick this twice, right? So what normally people do is when I pick here, they pick here first, attacking my queen. So if I pick with my queen, now they pick back. But whenever a knight captures here, it can capture like this, then it captures back this way. So the same knight takes a knight and takes a pawn. So this is a very common mistake. So you just win a piece like this. Now they're attacking that guy, there's no problem. I can just pick the bishop. Okay, that's defended. Have you seen? Does it make any sense? You didn't understand it? Let me show you what I mean. Yeah, it's very common. Once you understand these ideas, you see the problem, the reason why some of these puzzles are not so easy for you is because you're trying to think of them in your mind. You know, that's so easy for me. I've seen them so many times. I'm not thinking, I just know this is how it happens. It's called like a pattern.
You know you're supposed to be thinking in it. But me, like, I don't normally go and take so many people's games.
Look, yeah, this is why I'm teaching you these ideas. These are not people's games. These are like tactical ideas. Like this tactical idea is very common. You see they brought this knight here. That's a blunder. The reason it's a blunder is because I can pick the knight. If I pick the knight with my knight, which is what I'm going to do. Sorry, we have to press this for it to work. I pick the knight with my knight. When I pick this knight, you see I have bishop and queen. I've discovered an attack. I'm attacking here 2 times. So when my knight goes, if you take my knight, I can take here 2 times. 1, you pick with the knight and I've won a piece. Can you see that? So if I pick here, and instead of, let me just go back like this.
Somebody had a footed.
Tell you, pay attention. If instead of picking here, because you can see that I'm going to pick here 2 times, if you pick here instead, right? Because you think I'm going to take with my queen, then you take my knight. I won't do that. When you pick bishop times e2, the same knight can come back and capture. The knight was here, right? It goes like that and comes like this. So you win 2 pieces. I've taken a knight and I take your bishop. You can't take my knight 2 times. That's how you're losing a piece. Okay? So this is why it's a blunder. It's a very common tactic. Knight goes back, knight comes back home. You're attacking my bishop, so I don't mind. I'm just going to take your bishop there. Okay. I'm going to pick that back. That's what I wanted to you. Okay, carry on, Tello. That's it. Go have whatever you're having, like lunch or something, or dinner. Oh, this is wrong. Dinner. What's the answer here? Okay, so rook there, check. Okay, so I'll just play here. I've not really spent time thinking, but I just feel like this is the correct move, because then I can play move like this. I'm thinking that there must be a solution that works. Okay, what about queen takes knight check? And that's the most natural move, because this knight is protecting number of squares, can block a couple of things. If I remove it, it becomes very simple. So this looks very straightforward because queen and bishop weak diagonals. I think that's exactly what we have to play. Now I'm tempted to play this check here and then bring the bishop to checkmate you, because you really can't escape everywhere. This should be a checkmate. Okay, this is check and mate on the other square. Let's see. What are we missing? The checks don't work. Knight comes here attacking the pinned bishop. We can now pick here, check. Okay. I want to threaten checkmate there. The best is to pick this guy, because the other is going to take my bishop away. Oh, queen takes g7 was the correct move. Very sad. Very sad. Bishop takes is a correct move. That checkmate right there. I need to pick with the queen, but doesn't look like it does enough. So I'll pick with the knight. I'm not sure, just to pick that and pick on e3, that can't be right. And that's the only move I can see, pick the queen, pick on e3. Strange. Strange. Move on to this. Pick this guy first. Tello, come see this. This is number 43, and it's a tactic I've already shown you, which I think you can see. You can solve a move in number 43.
I can.
You can. It's rated 2,300. It's a knight fork.
I think I know it.
What's the move?
Done.
If you do that, the queen picks. So, but something like similar to what I told you. So first there's a sacrifice, then a knight fork. Sacrifice your queen.
I don't like attacking me.
Have you seen how easy it is? Same things. And even this one is not difficult. Weak dark squares, weak light squares. Thinking check there. Really, there's no other move. Okay, e3 comes to mind immediately. I'm not sure why pawn takes is not possible. Oh, this is so nice. This is so very nice. Okay. So we're gonna play e3. He's going to pick with the rook. We check you first. King has to move away. Then we pick your rook. You pick back and you push the pawn like this. This is what I mean. And there's a big difference if they. Okay, we can just escape. Still have to pick. Okay. So queen takes g5, threatening checkmate. It's pretty straightforward. Oh, what about bishop to... Let's start with bishop to g7 check. Then queen takes g5. Then queen takes f6. That's the answer. But I'm trying to see why this doesn't work immediately. Threatening checkmate. What am I missing? Oh, there's a check here. That check doesn't seem to do anything. It does do something, but what does it do? Honestly, why is it not working? I don't understand. I can't see why it's not working. Okay, queen times g5 doesn't work well because I have two moves that look like they both work. Queen times g5 with the threat of coming here checkmate. Okay, how do you stop that checkmate? There's rook there, but queen takes still doesn't work. So let's see. Also, how about knight to g5? So not g5, it's knight to whatever square that is. Knight to h5. Okay, that's pretty delays checkmate, but is that sufficient? So let's combine that with the check down. Doesn't seem to work. You know, you pick and then I pick on d4, bringing the queen back into the game, and I think that's it. Okay, so if you pick here directly, there's knight h5, and knight h5 doesn't seem like it has a very easy solution, I think. So what is the answer here? Check first. We'll just double check that and see. It's checkmate. So let's just look at that line. That was a pretty interesting puzzle. So let's 40%. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's do this, and that. Don't forget for angel. Let's see what happens. If you play here, yes, let it right, knight to h5. And I think you have to take and queen to d4. Got it perfectly right, very nice. Okay. So, what the easiest one to be honest. Let's see. Okay. Let's see here what the move is. I can already see there's some really serious tactical options that would involve, for example, bishop takes the knight. No, it doesn't work because we have queen blocking that. So we have a bit of an issue. What about bishop to d4? No. What's the answer here? Bishop takes looks like the natural move that I want to play, but I'm not working out everything to the end. So this is a bit of a lazy approach, which is not recommended. And then now I'm thinking queen to g3, which threatens to pick the pawn with check, and but that only gives to This is for a rook, right? How about suitors for a queen? Oh no, it's not. You can't pick because I'll be attacking you. Your two rooks, you can't defend both of them. Yeah. So let's play it. Okay, so pick here first. It's a bit tricky. It's a little bit. Because the natural move I have is to just attack it.
Come on,
Should you pick on first one? Oh, just push first. This could be wrong. Only the first move is. Habari zenu? Oh, hi Pastor Sheila. Karibuni stream. Okay, so we sort of is honor, so we have to sort of close this.
But that's maybe.
Okay, so I think I have to bring this to a close now. The immediate thing that comes to mind is what? Actually, nothing comes to mind. Rook takes. Doesn't work. Queen check. Doesn't suffice. Not sure. I don't have this one. Can the knight come and add to the attack? I don't see it, and I'm sure this is wrong, so just finish it. Okay. So, because I guess I've come, so we have to go. Let's look at the answer here. Let's look at the hit. Queen. I don't get it. I really don't. I don't get why that works. This. Wow, that's very nice. How do I not see this? Just change. Bring the queen in front of the rook. Change and bring the queen in front of the rook. Okay. End of story. We'll learn it today. Bye guys. End of stream. End of stream. End of stream.